Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, Today we're talking about deductions from gross pay. Chapter 1 was all about how we could earn the money. Now, unfortunately, Chapter 2 starts going into how people start taking that money that you earn away from you. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be going over again is our vocabulary that you need to know. Make sure that you get all this stuff written down. Okay, we will be using virtually everything that is on this uh, from the second part all the way down from withholding taxes down are the equations you need to know and so forth. So make sure you're getting that written down and get that stuff committed to memory to help yourself out best be successful in this course or in this section. Now, the first thing that we're going to be talking about is the idea of withholding taxes. Okay, withholding taxes requires no mathematical uh, recovery from you. Okay, the only thing you really need to make sure you understand is the three things such as are they single or married? How many allowances are they given? And then what their weekly wage is. Okay, those are the three things that you're going to be talking about. And what's going to happen is you're going to look on your book on page 41 and you're going to see a chart that looks like this. Okay, this is straight from your book. Okay, this chart is for the single person chart, okay, and it's their weekly payroll. And what you do is you figure out how many allowances they have. So they have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay, if they have 3 allowances, we're using this column. We're looking down here, and then we look for their wages. Okay, if it's at least 350, but less than 360, so this column would be from 350 to 359.99, and then we'd be going this way. Okay, so that's the chart that you'll need to make sure that you use when you're calculating withholding taxes. Okay, so if we look at this first example, the person is single, has one withholding allowance, and their weekly wage is $513. So in our chart, we're looking at the 510 to 520 range. We're looking in the one withholding allowance, and that gives us an answer of $54. Okay, so $54 would be the amount that is withheld from their paycheck. So now when we go to the second one, we're looking at the second chart, which is married. They have 4 allowances. Their weekly wage is $586. So we're looking at the 580 to 590 category. We're looking under 4 allowances. 580 to 590 gives us an answer of $19. Okay, so this is withholding taxes. We need to know single or married, how many allowances they're given, and what their wage is. Okay, so now we move on to Social Security. Okay, Social Security, the percentage for Social Security is 6.2%. Okay, so we need to make sure that when we enter this into the calculator, it's not 6.2, it is 0.062. Okay, make sure we're getting that. When we have 6.2%, that is what we type into our calculator. Okay, now our wages, figure out how much is taken out for Social Security. We just take 25,000, or our gross pay, multiply it by the decimal of 6.2%, and that's going to give us an answer of $1,550. So that is how much is taken out of our paycheck for Social Security. Okay, now we also have the wage of 90,000. Okay, if you would have seen in our notes, the max amount that you can take out for Social Security is $87,900. So if we have a salary that is over 90,000, we don't take it out of 90,000, we take it out of 87,900. Okay, so this 90,000 wage for Social Security gets bumped down to 87,900. That's what we multiply by 0.062, and we get an answer of $5,449.80. So that's fairly straightforward, except we need to make sure we're paying attention to that aspect. If it's over 89 or 87.9, we only take it out of 87.9. The next part we're going to is Medicare. Medicare gives us a percentage of 1.45% on our wages. Remember, this is 0.0145 in the calculator, and we do it over all wages. So we've got 25,000. By that, we multiply that by 0.0145, and we get an answer of $362.50. Same thing with 90,000. Now with Medicare, it's always out of 90,000. It's always out of whatever you earn. So 0.0145. Multiply those, we get an answer of $1,305. So these would be our two answers there. The last thing is net pay. Net pay is calculated by figuring your gross pay and subtracting out all of your deductions. So in this case, we've got 90,000. We're going to subtract out 54.49 and 80 cents, and we also subtract out the 1305, and we get a final answer of $83,245.20. Okay, so this would be our net pay for this example. All right, that is deductions from gross pay. Have a good day.